Hey guys, welcome to ZSG. I'm Celeste.
I'm Saikeat.
I'm Fazri.
And today we're going to be discussing on pretty privilege. So, the most baseline question. Do you guys think that pretty privilege is real?
What is pretty privilege?
Okay, great question. So it's like saying people are more biased to you because of your appearance. For example, you get more perks in life lah.
I've definitely real primary school, secondary school, or like I will have one lah. Like it based on your popularity. It helps you gain popularity lah. I feel like if you're pretty, right, you are more popular compared to the.
I mean, it doesn't just apply to like one kind of gender, right?
Both gender also
Both gender
can
will
lah.
be affected.
Yeah.
Correct. And like honestly, like for example, student councillor, right? If you get president, it depends on your popularity, like actually.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you
Because you have
think-
to vote.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it's like based on your who is more popular, like who has the most friends in the whole cohort, like that. So like if you are pretty, people will vote for you more, ma.
But do you think that applies in the Singapore context? Because I feel like, at least in my experience for primary school, your popularity could also be based on your grades. Okay, I was in the top class. Basically, everything we like bragged about was what books are we reading, how many grades you got, and like what's your rank in class. That determines your popularity. At least for me lah. Appearance, not really. They only was taken into account
Okay,
in
like
secondary school.
grades very hard to determine by prettiness lah. Like prettiness cannot determine your grades, what?
No, I feel like
I mean
it did.
the term pretty it like has multiple factors that go to it. That other people will just find you attractive and then they'll just go for you because of like what they're attracted to lah. And then I don't know. Surprisingly, it's weird that sometimes you can like relate to other people. Other people. Sorry, other people that like. How do you say? It's like forming some kind of like a bias for this person, and then like you just start to find like other people. It's like, hey, do you think that this guy or this girl is pretty? And then like you all just agree with it. And then like
bias very normal lah. I feel like including workplace in Singapore lah.
Yeah.
So like I feel like it's normal lah. Cause workplace, if like you are pretty, right, you have a higher chance of getting promoted also by your bosses. Cause you know in natural lah, bosses would tend to hire those people who are more attractive also.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
like for example,
it has some kind of like business tactic to it.
if like for example you're like an actress, right?
Yeah.
And like your bosses want to
Wait,
promote.
obviously, when you're doing a job that like requires you to show your face, then yeah lah.
But like,
Yeah.
if it's like for example, personal assistant lah, you upgrade her to your how to say top like higher rank. Like it's like maybe sometimes it could be pretty privilege also.
Okay, I think maybe not in the Singapore context, but you know Korea. In your resume, you have to put your photo, so they will pick based on that. That one is true.
And like a lot of companies nowadays also ask you to put your photo one also, like as your requirement. They want to see your
Yeah.
face. Yeah, and some companies also ask you to like put your height, weight, all these also for some reason.
I think sometimes if it's like relating to workplace, it also depends on like what kind of industry you work for.
Yeah.
Like requires you
acting.
to have like a certain look.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know.
like acting, modeling lah.
Yeah, if you
Oh,
tell
yeah.
me you're doing an office job, then that's kind of weird lah.
It's basically one
Like
intention.
stewardess job.
As you
Singapore
always
Singapore Airlines, they always choose for those like good looking one.
That one got a reason though.
Yeah, got reason. Cause stewardess is the standard. But
I
like
know the weight thing is so that you can like move through the seats quickly.
and fit through the the uniform.
Yeah, and height is to like be able to put the luggage up.
Must
there.
be at least the
Yeah, my dad
Yeah,
tried
yeah.
to be an air steward, but he was too short.
basically like alright, for now like MediaCorp, right, you know, to get into the casting audition, they usually see their face lah. From I heard from somewhere lah, this is a story lah, I from somewhere. They see their face first, then they will just randomly put them into a acting TV show like that. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
they are pretty or handsome
Okay,
like
but
that.
I feel like in that context, your looks won't get you that far. It will get you your job, but then if you can't perform, then you're going to get laid off.
That's why
Right.
you see some Mediacorp not trying to say them lah, but like relax. Like some Mediacorp actors, maybe sometimes they're acting a bit rough on TV lah, cause that was their first time you know what I mean? Cause the managers will see their face first instead of putting them in the.
So putting it simply, their looks are better than their acting.
Maybe
put
some
bluntly.
people, yeah.
Okay,
maybe
there's
lah.
this.
So technically, you might be easier for them to like get hired.
Yeah, it's easier for
It
them to
depends
get
on their talent
hired,
also. They can get hired, but they
not
won't go far.
necessarily that they can keep their job.
Yeah.
They won't go far in the acting industry lah, cause you
Yeah.
need talent also.
Right.
But there's also this thing I think called the bombshell phenomena. It's like for actresses, for example, Margot Robbie and Megan Fox. Let's say they got their break because of their appearance. Like they are known because I'm attractive, and they only get these kind of roles that those kind that like they only sit there look pretty.
Eye candy. Like that.
Yeah, eye
Yeah, like
candy.
eye candy.
So they don't really add. I can't say they don't add substance to the movie lah, but you know what I mean.
It brings in the views.
Their personality is their look.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how do you feel about that? Do you think they get like respect as actors in that context then?
I mean, like you see those K-pop idols also like that one.
Yeah, that's true.
Like they kind of sign up for it, so
Yeah, okay,
For
that's-
money lah.
Yeah, that's true.
it is their job.
Yeah.
It's their job, but I feel like once they get the kind of role, they can only keep those kind of roles. Like they can't get something deeper than that. Like okay, you can see Megan Fox, like her most popular things are like
Transformers.
Yeah, that's like the only
Yeah,
movie you
and,
can remember her for.
Jennifer's Body.
Who's that?
All those roles are like very sexual, but except actually she got booked in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, as the pretty girl.
Oh yeah, I remember.
But like,
Yeah, that's-
lah.
No, okay. I think it's because if I'm not wrong, the Turtles movie is also directed by Michael Bay. So I
Oh,
think
yeah.
it's a Michael Bay thing.
It's that's what they say
Yes,
also.
yeah.
lah. I feel like only Margot Robbie she managed to break out of the shell because she was in those movies like Wolf of Wall Street where she was like the pretty wife that kind of thing.
For Wall Street, when you watch it,
10.
how old?
Damn.
Wait, that show is a bit, is you know, M18,
Yeah.
What?
and we watch it. You watch it at 10.
Yeah.
I watch it at like
Do you even understand?
13.
Yeah. Kind of.
I 14 that I understand.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
but I feel like Margot Robbie she managed to break out of that like bombshell archetype when she
Yeah.
like went to Harley Quinn.
Ah,
Because Harley Quinn is not when you see her you don't think she's pretty.
she
You
is
think
pretty.
She's pretty, but that's not the first thing you think of, right?
Oh yeah. lah.
Like you know her more for her character more than her looks.
So it's like compared between the roles of Margot Robbie and Megan Fox. Like Margot Robbie's role has this sort of like specific charisma that her character needs. But Megan Fox, like you can see, her base role is just to be attractive in that shot, and that's it.
Yeah. So I feel like having pretty privilege is like a double-edged sword lah. That's a very cheesy thing to say, but it's
Yeah.
true. Like at first look, people think, "Oh, you're pretty," but what else?
Yeah.
I feel like that applies in real life also lah. People tend to judge people that are more physically attractive. They'll-
Of course, that's
Like-
because first impression. Their first impression is see you one.
Yeah,
what.
first impression,
First impression
so-
see you one, so they'll think that you're pretty. Alright, not all lah, but like say some people like if like you're pretty, you get higher.
Like you
higher,
feel more satisfied.
Not more like how to say higher accomplishment. How to say, like, you know what I mean? Like high.
they
You feel like you'll
associate-
achieve better.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think when they judge you based on your appearance, especially for people that are more attractive, they will have this certain archetype of like what you're supposed to be like, right? And then when you break that archetype, like for example, a girl that looks more like innocent, right? If like suddenly she like act more promiscuous, then they'll be like, they'll like shatter your image or something.
I think because like I feel like like sorry if I go back to the Singapore context.
Yeah,
Like I feel like not just Singapore context, but like I feel like all this kind of starts from like elementary school or like primary school around that area, because like
Or like
your-
TV shows. TV shows.
yeah,
also
like TV
show
shows. It's like a like
So you feel like it's
s-
a nature versus nurture.
Like you see
Yeah,
Winx
yeah.
Club. Winx Club, they make the girl's body so
Yeah.
thin.
So
then like the
that's-
waist very
so
small.
it like
also.
influences your mind.
Influences the
So
small
that's your
kids.
that's
Yeah.
the nurture side of the
Yeah,
argument,
then they
right?
think like, oh, that's the standard of pretty,
Yeah.
and like that's how to be like more likable like that.
Mm.
So like if they see people like that in real life, like that type, they will think like, oh, that person is likable, that person is more friendly. Yeah.
Yeah, and
right.
if you look back to like let's say few 200 years ago, the beauty standard was very different.
Mm.
Like they like people that are like fuller, like more
Full?
thick.
More thick.
Yeah,
Like
because they will associate that with you being rich because you can afford food.
Mm.
So that's
Thick
more.
as in
Fat.
oh
Yeah. So they associated back then they associated attractiveness with your wealth, and so
yeah.
it associated with like you being able to afford food.
Mm.
So I think it changes with the times also.
So like men would like want the woman cause she's like rich, got money, like that. No, but now it's a bit different lah. Woman, alright. For American wise, they want thick lah. They want thicker. But for Asian wise, I think I don't know leh. I think thinner.
Depends.
Some guys different.
No, it's not, okay, I feel like
Some guys different preference.
some guys different preferences.
Yeah.
I feel like it's quite unrealistic lah. I think a lot of people know that. Like we want like a slim body but thick thighs because they like to fetishize that
Like
a lot.
like cartoon.
Yeah,
Those cartoon. That's why I say like like since young they were already influenced already lah.
that's true.
For like so
Yeah.
cause they make the cartoon's eyes so big, then the body so small.
Yeah.
Like I said before, like Barbie girls.
Oh yeah, Barbie.
Barbie girls.
So it's like their mindset is kind of fixed sometimes. Like, because there are some people that will like change their mindset like after having a specific kind of experience, which makes you like switch that okay, I shouldn't think this way. But there'll be some people they'll like stick to the same mentality.
Can you
Like,
really
stick
change your
to
thoughts
looks.
though? Can you really change like hardwire your thoughts differently?
Hard It's hard.
It's very hard lah.
It's a bit hard.
Like you can catch yourself thinking wrongly and you'll be like, oh, I shouldn't think like that. But ultimately, it's your first impression lah.
What do
Yeah.
you think of that as in think of that as in like she's pretty Like what do you mean?
Like, okay, the morally correct answer is that you shouldn't judge someone by their looks.
Yeah.
But like, you can catch yourself thinking, oh, I
But
did that.
I
But
feel like everybody will like first impression
yeah,
will think lah, confirm. Like first impression, oh she's pretty like that, confirm one. Because you don't know her also. She never open her mouth before. Then you
yeah. But
first,
then what happens after is like up to you lah as a person.
but
Yeah.
the person, I feel lah personally, like some people in general, if the person is pretty, she'll have like, as I said before, she'll have a higher chance of getting like, you know, no matter what she say, and
Yeah.
people will support her. This sort of like, how to say, famous girl in the class.
Yeah.
Like, you know, in secondary school, always got this famous girl with
I
her
beg to
boyfriend.
differ actually.
Really?
Yeah. No, I feel like it can go both ways. It's either everyone agrees with them or everyone disagrees.
Exactly.
Like everyone, because they have so many eyes on the person, right? They'll scrutinize a lot of things you say. That's how I feel.
Right.
Yeah, I can go both ways lah. But like, yeah lah. But I experienced before, like in my class, a lot of people agree with them no matter what they say one, cause they have a lot of popularity.
Right.
And plus, I don't want to say her name lah, but she's the school president lah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like she has a lot of popularity one,
Okay.
and like, not say she got date lah, she got date guys, so like she increased her popularity
Right.
also lah.
Because also from around that age, right? Like the people that believe that okay, she's pretty and she'll like get everything, right? The people that are like within the same gender will be affected in that way because like they'll have some form of
Comparison.
like, comparison issue, like a negative how do you say?
Self-loading.
something like that. Like no, it's like a negative outlook on themselves. It's like they'll start comparing to that girl because like she gets everything and then I don't, you know.
I mean, yeah, there are some cases that will happen lah.
Yeah.
But a lot of them will like for girls lah, like if they are the same gender, they will want to be like, how to say, not in general but a lot lah. They will want to be friends with the popular girl to like get the same attention as her. You know
And
what?
I have a question for both of you as guys.
Right.
So what determines popularity as for a guy?
Okay.
For a guy to be famous or a girl to be famous?
For a guy.
Get liked by girls lor.
Really?
In my secondary school, yeah, I feel personally lah, I feel like guys get liked by or get popular, right? It's being noisy in class.
Oh,
Then girls,
charisma, is it?
Yeah, some of the characters.
and sometimes troublemaker also.
Yeah.
Right.
The guys is the troublemaker, then they will get liked by the girls.
That boy.
Right.
Yeah,
I think
because especially nowadays, girls a lot
Yeah.
like bad boys one. A lot of them like bad boys.
Not me. Sorry.
Not you,
Sorry.
but yeah lah. You know, the type of girls like bad boys.
right. I mean, for me, I think sometimes when you want to be well known, like a lot of times you
Become desperate?
Desperate for attention.
no, it's like you need to have this form of like adapt some form of character, like what you say, like be the funny guy, right? But like sometimes there'll be a specific group of people that will be more
yeah, definitely.
like attracted to their own kind of like personality that they will like. And then cause you know sometimes there'll be things that there'll be times where sometimes your classmate will go to you because, like, for example, you know how to do this algebra question really well, and then people will just keep coming for you for help.
So you're known for something?
Yeah, you're basically known for something. So it can be anything from like class clown, your looks, or like you know how much you know things at the time. I think it depends on the individual.
So I feel like popularity comes in different forms, not
in
necessarily
different
because
forms,
of how you look.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
true.
yeah, that's definitely
That's
true.
true.
Yeah, and like I have to say, like in my experience, like there was one. I don't know whether she's desperate for attention or not lah. But like she has a boyfriend, right? But like she always, how to say, I don't know whether it's purposely or not, but she cry every single time of the class. Then purposely, like not, I don't know whether it's purposely or not lah. But every time go toilet one like every week, like every day also. Like for example, like I take POA, right? She cry every time, then go toilet one. Then like all of us will look at her. Like I don't know whether it's for attention or not lah. But like yeah, she does.
I mean, POA is tough, right?
Not for POA. That one. It wasn't for POA lah.
Really?
It was another reason lah.
Oh, but I heard somewhere on like I think TikTok, I forgot what it's called, parasocial something. It's like you pretend to have deeper issues than you do because you like.
It was not that deep also. Yeah. Correct.
Okay, because let's say everyone has issues, right? So you feel like you can't reach out for help. Therefore, you like fake a bigger issue so that someone can give you that attention to like fix the root issue.
I mean, in a way, it's like in some cases, it's kind of called like a cry for help.
Cry for help lah.
If it's a really serious case lah. But some people will just do it for their intention.
Yeah, for that one, I think she was doing it for. Who will cry every week, every day?
You
when
never
go to
know
toilet?
lah.
Yeah.
But no, it's like legit every day. Then her best friend will go on. Then like for like 5 minutes later, okay already.
So that one is more infamous lah.
What? I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but she was like, how to say? She was like, she was friends with the popular girl.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like then she was like,
Oh, so you think she felt like she needed to like amount to her friend?
maybe. Maybe she thought of that. Cause why would she cry? Maybe what can make you cry every day? Like
A lot of things.
no, like run to the toilet. She missed like the whole period. Like our period is 1 hour, right? She missed the whole period. 1 hour. That is the how long she cried lah. Then after that, for like PE class, she fine. Yeah, that's it.
Like nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Like nothing happened like that. Legit nothing happened.
Okay.
Yeah. She suddenly like cry, go toilet, then come back happy, very happy. She laughing, you know, like legit. A bit weird
Because like what you mentioned before is like that girl is part of that famous group, right? I feel like having this like pretty bias is like, how do you say, it's gonna be more connected to, like, for example, the most pretty and famous girl is like linked to another, so it becomes like some form of like a celebrity kind of like connection. It's like, oh, this girl know this girl, and then it kind of influences more people to like, I don't know, just be more interested in this group.
Okay, speaking from experience.
Sorry, because I also want to add one more thing. I feel like this also applies to social media.
Social media, of course.
Yeah. And like what makes this like bias more worse is sometimes social media can make the influence more stronger.
Definitely like the one surely will make the influence.
Because some people will take like likes and follower counts really seriously, and I don't know.
Especially nowadays, a lot definitely will have one. This one normal.
There'll always be one main person though in the friend group. I feel.
There'll always be one main person, and then the rest of the group will follow.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct.
I feel like, you know Kylie Jenner. So.
Oh, you mean her group of friends?
She has one friend called Stacy.
Yeah, correct.
I feel like in this kind of thing, Stacy will only be known as Kylie's friend, and not really herself.
You know, remember? I don't know her. I forgot her name. Jordan. What is that? Her best.
Oh,
friend.
Jordan Woods. Something like that.
Yeah, correct. She always like known as Kylie's friend.
Yeah.
So she's
I feel
also
like
another one.
That's a very common phenomenon.
Yeah, correct. And like Kim Kardashian, you know her best friend,
Who?
like the guy, Jonathan, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah, always follow her around. Then we always thought of
Kim Kardashian's friend.
Yeah, something like that. It's like there's a main group in the friend.
Yeah, so I feel like, okay, like I was talking just now my own experience in Sec 1. I look very different, but I was friends with a very popular person. So like, I was known as that person's friend.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you like like being his shadow.
Yeah,
her shadow.
Yeah. So bring back your point of like the comparison thing, right? Is very true. Yeah.
So it kind of affected you in a way.
I mean, obviously it's gonna affect you, like, especially when you're so impressionable at Sec 1.
Right.
Yeah.
And you're trying to understand like emotions and feelings and like how the world works.
No, I think it's hard for anyone to accept that they're not attractive. Right.
Especially
like,
at a young age.
Yeah, especially at a young age. Because, okay, everyone wants to be liked. Everyone wants to be attractive.
Definitely.
Secondary school, a bit. Because, you know, secondary school, like, very hard to have good haircuts, right? Because the stupid haircut thing. Then, like, you will not look... a lot of us will not look good compared to poly or like...
That's true.
Because we cannot style ourselves also.
But I feel like it's because of, like, how young we are, like, how impressionable we are. And it affects us more.
Right.
Yeah, because at least now we have like a certain... I'm not saying we know everything now, but we have like more of a grasp of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I feel like people get worried like very early on, like in their lives, like, why do I look so unattractive? And then like they start to feel like it's the end for them, in a sense that like they're scared that they won't be loved, you know, and like it also is related to the part where you start to become impatient, and then like you're always playing like the waiting game all the time, while others are just like getting it straight away. You don't know how easy it is for them. So
it becomes jealousy also, right?
Yeah,
jealousy.
Yeah, normal.
Yeah.
I got jealous one time before, because in a friend group, like, how to say, I think it was in primary 6 like that lah. He was very popular. Then like I mean, small kids, I don't know anything ma. So like I get jealous very easily ma. So like he was more popular, then all the other guys and girls were like
Follow him.
Yeah, follow him. Then I'm like just the undershadow. So like your one lah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I know there's that friend.
Yeah, but okay, I don't want to say it like this. I feel like I've been on both sides of the spectrum. It's like one I was like not very attractive. Not saying I'm attractive now lah, but I feel like there's a shift in like how people treat me.
Oh.
Which over my eyes up, I was like, wow, this sucks.
Yeah, because the problem is some
Pretty-
people won't realize that.
It's dangerous
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
pretty also.
Yeah.
Because you sometimes don't know who your true friends are.
Yeah.
Correct.
Because okay, there was a certain point of time where I had the same group of friends like throughout the years. So like since one when I look different and now, let's say and I can tell like how they treat me is very different.
You can tell the
ob-
shift lah.
Obviously,
Yeah.
I'm not friends with them anymore.
Like
I-
you feel like you're treated differently.
yeah.
Significant difference.
Then now your new friends, right? Maybe like I'm not trying to say anything.
Yeah.
But like maybe let's say like for example they like you because of your looks. Maybe
I have a fear of that.
you have a fear for that, right?
Yeah.
Because like you don't know whether it's true, and like nowadays a lot of people go at lying also.
Yeah.
So they will like maybe wants to friends of you because she good looking,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Then like, do you have a phobia
I'm
That's
scared that
now? Even now lah, like as in,
yeah. Okay, so I feel like I'm scared of my friends. Yeah, like using me for like somewhat popularity. I don't really have any, but
or like for example, like how to say, getting more attention lah, like using you.
yeah, I have that fear. But like, I want to like trust my friend lah. Like
But were they friends like? Let's say they hated you before. Is it? Do you have that type of friends before?
Oh yeah.
No,
I have.
like, what are the reason they would like get to know you for at the start?
Maybe don't even want to get to know her. Like just want to be friends with her together.
Oh, I'm not gonna name any names, but back in Sec 1, my group of friends, they not okay. I wouldn't say a charity case, but they used me as a point of comparison. Like I'm friends with them, so they're like people will see us together, so they will say, "Oh,
Hold on.
Celeste."
I can hear you rubbing.
Sorry, itchy.
You're rubbing really
I'm
aggressive.
trying to control. It's very itchy. I'm trying to control very bad. Wait, sorry. Wait, let me. Yeah, wait, okay.
Sorry, go.
Itchy, yeah.
Sorry for
It's
interrupting.
okay. What was I saying?
What was I saying? Oh, wait. You were scared that your friends using.
Oh, okay. Because they use me as a point of comparison.
Ah.
People will compare, saying, "Oh, so this is uglier than them."
Ah.
Really, they say that kind of things.
They admitted it to another one of my friends, and my friend told me.
What?
Yeah. So I only found this out like a few years later, lah.
Do you prefer your? Because they say like if you are ugly, right, you get more true friends also compared to like a lot of friends. If you're pretty, you have a lot of friends,
Yeah.
right?
And
But like, do you feel like?
I think it's also because the things that you do, like sometimes it depends. Like some people just make use of their looks, and then like I don't know, they are the type to, let's say for example, they're the type to go partying, and then people just follow that person because he likes to go party. Because it also depends on like what do they do. It just also sometimes some people make use of their looks.
To get girls, for guys lah, like if they like to go clubbing, right, if they're good looking, they would go clubbing to like, get girls one.
I feel like that's not wrong though.
I
like,
mean, yeah lah, that's not wrong
If
lah, that's true.
if you feel like you're attractive and you can use it to your own benefit without hurting other people,
Yeah.
then I feel like why not, right?
If you use it to hurt other people,
Then
that's
it's
another
something
story.
else.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then like, do you prefer like now or last time? Like as in like your friends, or do
Okay.
you miss your
I'll be honest. I had friends in secondary school that are actually good friends. They are still my friends now. I didn't make a lot of friends in poly. Okay, I made a lot of casual friends. None with like that deep of a connection lah. Yeah. So I mean, my birthday party tomorrow. One of them is from a poly. The rest is from my secondary school friends. Yeah.
So they still remember you in a way.
Yeah. I can tell they're really friends with me because of me lah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay lah. But like the new friends,
New friends? They're not bad. They haven't done anything to me, so I don't mind.
Why? Why are you laughing? He's over there laughing. Stop.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Like when did this thought of like pretty privileges like come to your mind? Like did it come like very early?
Okay, for context, I did ballet for a very long time since I was very young.
Mm.
So I feel so because the teacher will always compare like what we have to look like. We have to be a certain weight.
Huh?
Yeah.
No, but why the teacher is doing that?
Okay, partly it's because like of the costumes. It's like
Costume.
it's like the rationale of modeling. Why they like skinny people like back then it's because they only have one sample size. So that one sample size is not tailor made to fit the model.
What school are you from?
I'm not gonna say.
Wait, if she or cause usually secondary schools they'll like have a range of sizes also, you know.
Yeah, but like modeling, right? Because modeling and ballet, they don't make the outfit to fit you. You fit the outfit. Yeah. So like you have to be a certain way and you have to look a certain way, especially if you want to like get a bigger role. Yeah. Unfortunately.
Same as acting and modeling lah. Modeling, I mean modeling now they like plus size models also, but like depends on the roles you get lah. If you like, or not like plus size models can get a certain role, but normal models can get also another certain role lah. Yeah. But for acting wise, they prefer. Depends also lah. Actually.
Yeah. So I feel like growing up in an environment in ballet, it did like kind of shape my like perception on pretty privilege lah. Like it was something that I thought of like quite frequently.
Right.
Yeah. But I think I only started like being insecure in like secondary school. And like up until P6,
Puberty.
I was like completely fine. No, I hit puberty at 9.
Huh? Oh yeah, girls. Sorry, girls hit puberty
I
very
hit puberty
early.
at 9.
Oh.
Yeah, but up until primary school,
I
it was
hit at
okay.
15.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was very late.
I
Yeah.
forgot where I hit mine.
But I feel like it's really environment also. Because like up until like graduation P6, I was fine. Although I mainly look the same between P6 and Sec 1.
Right.
But I think it's really just the people around you.
Yeah, that's true. You kind of sometimes having the right people like kind of shapes the way you think.
Yeah.
Which
feel like-
also applies to the privilege part, I guess.
But I feel like it's hard to it's easy to distinguish your real friends and fake friends.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
I've-
cause a lot of people know how to lie.
No, but I feel like it's still quite easy to tell.
Yeah lah, can quite tell lah.
I think as time goes on, more and more people will start to like have a look at this kind of issues and just realize that you know it's been going on for too long. Then I think maybe now, especially it's like 2022, I think more and more people will start to realize that having this kind of mentality is really not healthy.
I feel like a lot of these kind of things are coming to light. But whether we practice it is a whole other thing lah. We can say one thing, but we can think another. Yeah. Then do you feel like models especially, do you think, because a lot of people, there's this phenomenon where like, example, a very pretty person, let's say, says that they're not happy with how they look, people will like give them a lot of like shit for it, right?
I mean that's their. Actually, I feel like models separate lah, cause models they need their looks
They need their looks.
confirm. So like it's their job to get criticism, but not like too harsh. Like say, oh, you need to like not eat meat, all this like that lah. But like, I mean, it's okay to give criticism to not say okay lah, but like it's sort of you need the standard lah for modeling,
Yeah.
but you can't like it. They have to take criticism.
There's like
also.
specific requirements
Yeah.
of what they expect.
They need to take criticism because like
Yeah.
it's their payroll also. They sign the contract also.
Right.
Yeah, correct.
But how do you feel about like people acting a certain way towards like more attractive people when they say they're insecure? Because
I feel like if it's a guy and girl thing, I feel like the person is sitting on that person.
Oh.
Yeah, if it's a guy and girl. If it's a girl and girl thing, I feel like it's getting attention.
Yeah, probably.
You know, yeah. Right?
What?
No, I feel like people have this perception that attractive people, they can't be insecure. Like
yeah,
you really like yourself. There's something to be insecure about. And if you say you're insecure, you're wanting attention.
Yeah, that's like from the outside perspective.
That's the outside perspective. But I
Yeah.
feel like no matter what, everyone will be insecure about themselves. Right?
Yeah.
You're like your harshest critic or something.
My insecurity is my nose. Very
Same.
big. Our nose very big. My one is very flat.
I think. Wait. Oh my god. I'm sorry.
Relax.
Because as someone who, because it also depends on like what kind of personality you have, and then for me, I've especially being an introvert for a very long time, you start to get a lot of insecurities, and let's say an introvert were to think about this, about other people having more privileges for having better looks, more money, and that's gonna make, like, it's gonna amplify your insecurities even more.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna be, it really has been really difficult for a lot of those people that would that's going through that kind of thought process, I would say.
So more of the story, guys. Be nice to each other no matter what.
Don't go for the.
No, be nice to yourself.
Be nice to
Importantly.
yourself also.
Be nice to yourself.
I mean, first impression, people will naturally go for looks lah, but try not to afterwards lah. Like after you get to know the person.
Okay, I feel like looks can make you a good first impression, but it can't make people stay.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it's like you as a person lah.
Correct.
So.
Because you, as you go on, you start to understand what genuine feelings really is to you.
Yeah. But some people value like face value friendships more lah. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I have a lot of friends anyway, so it doesn't matter. So to each your own lah, I guess. If you're happy, then it's fine.
Yeah. It really depends.
Wrap up,
Then
sorry.
again, for this episode, like that, in this new episode, again, I hope you've learned a lot.
I realized something That thing says 69
Oh, what the hell?
I
Okay.
realized 69.
Okay.
What?
So,
That one says 69. Oh, never
Have you
mind.
been looking at that the whole time?
No, I never. I just realized that I'm too innocent. Okay. Continue.
Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you did, like, share, and subscribe, and tell us your own stories in the comments down below.
And
Bye-bye.
what you learn about this episode as well.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.